Hey, Soul Tribe, part two. What's a part one without a part two, right? So, if you haven't seen part one about somebody gossiping, the tongues wagging, and they just played themselves thinking they was playing you, go watch part one and then come watch part two. So, we're just going to jump in and see what the energy is like. Starting off, somebody knew they was going to try and start with you. They shouldn't have. I'm telling you, somebody thought that they was going to be able to get you. Wait, what? They deceived themselves. They lied to themselves. Yes, they thought that they would get you to lose your stability. They thought that they would be able to get you to lose your stability. Hey, Cali Swag. Yes, like because your heart, you such a compassionate person, so kind, so caring, that you would just continue to move forward with this plan, not even thinking anything about it. You wouldn't question this. You and that big ass heart of yours, but you questioned it. You thought about it. Hola, Marcia. Buenos dias. Hey, Kay, Hypey. Thank you so much. Hey, Nana. You saw it. You questioned that, and you knew to leave it because you knew somebody was trying to. It's like they was working together, and you was like, tell you what, y'all do all that over there. It's like you had some. You had to put on you had some big girl or big boy energy to tend to and to deal with. You know, you were exploring how to better yourself, how to keep yourself happy, things that you can do to grow. But this person, for whatever reason, didn't think that you was confirmation, paying attention enough, and you wasn't paying attention. You would allow them to go ahead and do you dirty, like you wouldn't even question it. Like, who the hell is this? Or you would even say, here, you know what? I'm going to put my entire world, my entire life, all my stability, all my money in your hand. This person, they was a fool, thinking that you couldn't tell that they was working in the dark. Right. You know? Hey, AJ, thanks for coming back. Yes, you got clarity and you knew that you needed to leave this situation. It was time for you to move on. And that's why this person is in pain, because their little tricks didn't work. And like I said, everybody sees it and everybody's like, why was you even doing that stupid shit? Why was you even doing that? Like you was trying to do it to the Empress. You can't do nothing to this Empress. You can't touch her. You know? Somebody, they didn't think, they didn't see that their judgment was going to be them getting the shaft up their back. They didn't think that their judgment was going to have to be, now they got to leave you all the way the fuck alone. They didn't think that they was going to be sitting here thinking about whenever they was going to try and put 10 rods on you. But it ended up being 10 rods on them. And so now somebody is trying to act like, no, that's not what I was trying to do. I wasn't really trying to do all that. But they know they got caught. They can't go nowhere because they didn't think that you could see. Not only could you see what they was trying to do, but you knew that they was trying to cut you out, so you had to cut them out. So they celebrated too fast. They celebrated too fast. But you continued to do whatever you needed to do. And that was that. They try bringing conflict with you. It's like, and everybody around them is like, what was you trying to do that for? Like, we all knew that wasn't going to work. Like, had you not seen all the shit that this person has been through and you're wondering how they made it through? Like, you're the one that didn't have the clue. Someone is like, you see everything that this person has gone through, and you sitting here trying to figure out how they made it through. It's by the grace of God. Someone is like, you was way too old to be trying to act brand new. Seriously, you was way too old to be acting brand new, meaning you was too old in age to be acting like you couldn't see some shit about to happen come back on you. Like, who does that? Somebody's asking somebody, like, how old are you? I mean, like, are you fifth grade, sixth grade? Like, what's the age here? How old are you? Well, somebody thought they was going to be able to, like, maybe come for your business, come for your job, come for whatever it was, but they got that message. They got that message to know what they was planning to do, to take from you. Shit is not happening. Shit ain't happening at all. This little magician is receiving that tower moment. And they are being awakened that, you know what? Their time is done. Their time been done. There's a new star in town. There is a new sheriff in town. And that's justice. Somebody have been trying to, they've been trying to build up on whatever they were going to try and do, because they just knew you was not going to know what they was trying to do. They was trying to gradually do this, gradually do that, gradually get them to where they needed to go. Like, whenever my dog wants to try and get up on the couch with me while I'm sitting on the couch, knowing she's not allowed on the couch, she'll come over, want me to pet her. Then she'll want to put her head on me. Then she'll want to put the paw on me. Then she'll want to do the other paw. Then she'll want to get up. Then she'll want to gradually try and climb up on the couch. See, somebody tried to do that with you. He was like, no. I have a dog. I see what my dog does. No. Yeah. And you made a choice to end that situation, ghost that person, whatever. Because you knew the truth was coming in. Somebody was showing their hand. Somebody was and the more, it's like the more upset they got, the more they talked, the more they showed their hand. I'm telling you, truth was here. And you knew you had to defend yourself. What you say, man? That's right. What you say, the divine Jackie? Yeah, somebody, they thought they was gonna bring you some conflict. They was gonna hurt you. They was bringing some type of a weapon. They was gonna strike you down. They didn't even think about it. They was just gonna jump into it. They didn't even think about the shit. What's the message, Spirit? So now the truth about how this person really feels came out. Everybody sees who this person is now. And this is why you are moving forward. This is why you leave and you're moving forward. Spirit is carrying you on. Because someone's going to try and take something from you and then ghost you. But you knew that. You knew it. Somebody's going to try and come in, steal something, whether it's intellectual property, whether it is copyrighted property, whether it is whatever, physical. Somebody's going to try and take something and then ghost you. But they got themselves caught up. They lost themselves because of what they was trying to do. They didn't think that you would be able to see them for who they were. Not only did you see them for who they were, you saw what they was trying to do. And you saw what they was trying to take. Like you were following their line of vision. You know, like, this motherfucker's looking at my gold ring. And you kept looking and you was trying to do stuff, and then you pick the ring up and you move it over, and they sitting there looking over there now. So then you get up and you say, oh, let me go ahead and clean up a little bit, and let me put this in my room. So they want to come to the room, the door, and they want to see where you're putting it, because you could tell they're trying to take something. It's just like that. It's just that obvious. They're trying to take something. Like they did before. This is what they've done before, where somebody had to defend themselves against somebody trying to take, whether it is some type of intellectual property, whether this is an idea or whatever. Someone was trying to, I feel like they were trying to take something that only you can do. Only you have. You know, they can't get in your mind and think of the great things that you think about. But when you put it down there or you put it out there, they sure can take it and try and act like it was theirs. But see, someone doesn't realize that your shit is already on lock. What else, Spirit? Yeah, somebody, they played themselves. And they pissed off at you because of a choice that they made, thinking that they was going to overpower you. Isn't that cute? And then when that didn't work, then they had to go get some friends. It was like, hey, I need y'all. I need everybody to help me right now. This is what we're going to do. We are going to take over. We're going to take over and go get all of that shit. But see, somebody needed to balance something out. Then it wasn't going to happen. All they did was just have people get mad at them, because now everybody's getting justice. Everybody involved is getting justice. So everybody that thought that they was going to put their little 2 cents in, they was going to put their little part in, they was going to do this, they're going to do that so they can get this money, you know, they hate that they tried to work on this. They hate that they participated in this hateful mob bullshit. They wish they would have told this person, go sit your fucking ass down. Because now they see that you should have been the one. You was the one they should have been on the side of, and you the one that don't want nothing to do with them. You saw that, oh, y'all was quick to jump on board to take this opportunity to do me in, not knowing that I knew who was doing what. Because I saw y'all coming. So now everybody knows that they all lost out. Everybody knows that everybody gets ghosted. There is none. There is no coming back. There's no second chance. There's no turnaround. There's no 180. There's no spinning the block. There is none of that. And not only that, but they know that you, the star, are going to be happy. It's your turn. It's your time. And the truth is, you've been doing this for a long time. You've been working on yourself for a long time. And everyone can tell because even your money is together. And so somebody trying to throw you off balance, that shit ain't working. That shit ain't working at all. Because all the Spirit did was just move you out the way. Spirit just moved you out of the way with the Six of Swords. And so this person thought they was going to come in and schmooze you. No, baby. Somebody is stuck. Somebody is stuck because of who they wanted to work with and what they was going to do. So, yeah, you thought you was curious. You thought about it. You tried it. And it came back on you quickly. Yeah, they're going to spin that block in prison, right? Somebody tried it. They tried it and they tried you. Now they need to go try and sit down somewhere. That's what they need to try. And your money is coming in quickly. And somebody, they are so upset with themselves that they was trying to cause a conflict with you. They hate that they was trying to do this. They hate it. Like you may be getting a new position or something, because this Hierophant card keeps coming out. Something about you getting a level up. You were getting called. You were getting called to come to the front of the table. Come to the front. Maybe, like I said, a new position. A new position with money. And somebody sees now they stepped off the edge. They should have balanced themselves out. They should have looked at, how they can be happy. They should have looked at, what are they doing, or what are they missing? What are they missing? See, people want to sit there and go, what am I doing wrong? No, stop asking yourself, what are you doing wrong? Start asking yourself, what am I not seeing? What am I missing? Because you may not be doing anything wrong. You just may be missing a big part of the puzzle. Like a big part of the puzzle is that you're missing is every time somebody come around you, shit start getting fucked up. That's what you're missing. But you're not doing nothing wrong because you're just being you. But what you need to start seeing is that you need to limit or curtail or abolish somebody or something coming around you. So don't say, what are you doing wrong? Ask, what am I missing? And this could be that you're missing this person, somebody that you should have worked with. And what it is that you missed was what somebody else put in with you, what somebody else brought to the table. That could be what you were missing. And that's what will cause somebody else to make this horrible decision because of what they're missing. And it could be that self-love. Because if you don't love self, you sure the heck, number one, you're not happy. If you don't love yourself, you are not happy. I don't care what the situation, the day, the time, the circumstance. I don't care how much money you got in your bank account. I don't care if you got 50 brand new sport cars. I don't care what you got. If you don't love yourself, you are not happy. That's number one. And if you don't know who you are, you're not happy. That's number two. But someone is receiving this tower moment today because of what they decided to invest in, the deception, the trickery, and who they tried to work with. And now those people are all receiving the hardship. They're all falling on hard times. Everybody is getting that message because everybody knew the truth. And if they didn't, they should. Right. Yeah. It's what somebody needs to invest in, what they need to work on, what they need to do, what they need to look at. Somebody needs to look at something. Because there's something that's out of place. I know it looks funny that I had to lift my glasses up just to be able to see, but somebody needs to look at something because there is something that's out of place with them. And for them to have like some type of victory with partnerships, a successful partnership. Hey, Summer Moon, how are you? Yeah, somebody needs to look for them to have a successful partnership. Yep. And I feel like it's this somebody needed to listen to the wisdom that somebody has. Because they feel like this person is very wise beyond their years. And what they have to say is true. It makes sense, but maybe somebody is so defensive. Don't tell me what to say. Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to think. You don't know. I know. Da, 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 da. That's what it is. Somebody is so defensive that they can't stop to actually even take an opportunity to explore what someone is telling them that's going to help them. And if they were a little bit more diplomatic, they probably would have got this opportunity. This opportunity that this high priestess was actually offering someone. If they were a little bit more diplomatic, if they could hold that tongue. But instead, it's either they ghosted somebody or they got ghosted because of their own pain. They caused their own pain. And either somebody ghosted them or they got ghosted. But regardless of they left or somebody left them, they were left or they left because it's like they were too afraid to deal with their own pain. Yeah, too afraid to deal with their own pain. Oh, Saida, thank you so very much. Oh, I just love you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I really do. Yeah, somebody, like when we're afraid to deal with our own pain, we'll blame this shit on somebody else until everybody starts leaving us. And then when everybody leaves us, we have no choice except to look at us. Unless you were being like scapegoated, then it's not you, it's them fools. What's the message, Spirit? Thank you. We just saw that Lover's card. I'm telling you, somebody was going to try and steal from you. I told you, somebody's going to try and steal from you. Was watching them like, I see what you're looking at. They were sitting there plotting, planning, like, okay, I'm just gonna walk over to the kitchen counter and act like I'm gonna put my glass down because I see the ring is over there. I'm just gonna swoop it up real quick. But you said, let me go get this. Let me go get this ring. Yep. Something about your grandmother's house and you sitting on the throne and anointed by God You know, understand that you are divine lineage. And maybe your grandmother's divine lineage too. But somebody had to realize you live by the sword, you're going to die by the sword. They was trying to use your name. They was trying to use your name to get these points to try and get whatever it was. Hey, Black Beauty, how are you? Yeah, somebody didn't know that you was a king or a queen, and they was trying to love bomb you. See, they have to realize in order for them to grow, they're going to have to grow alone. They got to do it alone. They can't bite off your rhymes. They can't ride your coattails. They can't stand on your shoulders. They got to grow alone. And somebody needs to understand that we are not alone. We're not alone here. Even if you don't have a lot of people around you, you still have your ancestors. You still have God, so you're never alone. You know, it's like those people that we can see, that we can actually touch. They want us to be in such a disarray that we feel like we have to have them around us. No, you are not alone. You never have been, and you never will be. What else, Spirit? It's a lot. You were not alone. Never have been, and you never will be, because God is everywhere. Now somebody, they want you. Now somebody wants you. Because they realize that you have the power. This person, they may be moving in silence, but really they need to focus, because now that they've done something, they realize it definitely was not worth it. And they was always worried about the wrong thing. You know, this person, they don't want you to tell your story, because they know that all the dark is cleared. And when you tell your story, that's going to put them on Front Street. I'm telling you, they want to come back. They don't want anything to be on the news or in the news. They don't want people to hear the news. But something about your third eye, the way that you see things or how you could see things, that's what caused a huge energy shift. That was that tower in somebody's life, because somebody had an opportunity to rethink something or review something, almost like, you know how you sit back, you're watching TV, you're just whatever, watching TV, and all of a sudden something goes through your mind like, damn, you know what? That show is right. I sure did miss that. Somebody was doing that. Yes, I can't make this up, because God, at that moment, God showed you who they are. And that's when you realize you need to love thyself. Because this person was just an arrogant asshole. They always will be an arrogant asshole. Yeah, they try to do black magic, and they try to do it on the wrong one. They don't realize they're getting blind justice. And this is divine timing. Spirit is stepping in to stop this person once and for all. And this person is so weak. So weak. They are so weak. They have no integrity. You know, they have no honesty. They don't have a backbone. This person is weak, and their handshake is like a wet noodle. And they're just going to try and put something out there to you. Well, boomerang, baby. It's coming back to you times 2. Someone needs to just learn the lesson and let it go. Confirmation. They need to let some shit go, because people don't realize that you are related to Jesus and the ascended masters. That's why somebody needs to learn that lesson and let it go, because you was here to teach them that. Don't hold on to that anger, baby. You're going to hurt yourself. You ain't hurting me. Don't try and do me wrong. Trying to get back. You're gonna hurt yourself every single time. Because I know if there's one thing about me, I know how to bob and I know how to weave. You can't get me, but you can get yourself. If that's what you choose to do. That's what they was choosing to do. They didn't realize they was outranked spiritually by levels. See, the chosen one is all the way up here, but that karmic is all the way down there. Outranked spiritually by levels. Now somebody, these people that they said, oh, work with me, do this, do that. They have a whole new understanding of the word friends now. Now they know that person that got them to team up with them. They're like, that is not my friend. Yes. Because you are a seer of others' souls. Yep. Levels on top of levels. Yes. What's the message? Levels on top of levels. You're excited about your new beginning. Because people know that your word is your bond. So you do have a new beginning coming. Because everybody knows that you know what you are, who you say you are. And they know that you're dependable. If you say that you're going to do this, you're going to be there, you're going to do this, you're going to do that, you're dependable. Anything else? Confirmation. And we're going to leave it right there. Confirmation. All right, y'all. It is 8:20 in the morning. I've been up since forever. Okay, Hypey, did it storm over where you're at? Because it was storming over here. But it's time for me to get me something to eat, some breakfast, some nourishment. I think I'm gonna do a little short. I'm gonna record for the I think I'm gonna go live for members today, and then or make a post for them. But K hyphy levels on top of levels. I'm gonna use that if you don't mind. Let me write that. Levels on top of levels. See if I can do a little short for that. Oh, they in the basement stuck. Ooh. All right, y'all. I love y'all. I'll see you a little bit later. Thanks for hanging out with me. And I'm getting ready to eat. See you in a little bit.